Good afternoon. Welcome to another edition of Up the Reds with me, Andy Canby. So, on this one at Up the Reds today is some breaking news that's coming out of Anfield. It's not really glamorous news for us Reds. It's got nothing to do with transfers or anything, but what it is some investment coming into Liverpool Football Club by a company called Dynasty Equity. Obviously, by the sounds of that name, it's an American firm who are investing in sports groups, and obviously, we are one of those as we're owned by FSG. So yeah, as I say, it's not glamorous news for us. Apparently, the deal is that they are going to invest between 100 to 200 $1 million. Now, in the scheme of things, that isn't a lot of money. It's like me having £1 in my hand, and I'm saying to you, do you want 5 pence of that, or 2 pence of that pound? Yeah, so and primarily the money is coming in to help with the debt of the club. Now, obviously, every football club carries a debt. It's how you service that debt. Our debt is that we've just had the Annie Road stand done, the AXA training ground. We've just recently required back at Melwood, so for the women's football. So you can see what I'm trying to say to you here. It's good. There's none of this money is available for transfers. Um, People might be saying, "Well, why are you doing this video?" Well, it is about Liverpool. It is important. It's a off the field issue, nothing to do with the playing side, and that has to be of interest to us as supporters. Some of us are keen to find out what is actually going on behind the scenes at the football club, regardless what's going on at the pitch. So yeah, it's really to deal with paying down the debt of the club. As I mentioned, those three things that the club is obviously taking loans out for, etc. It's literally, I would say that the money's come straight in, and it's probably gone straight back out for payments to banks, etc., just to keep them happy. It's just like you having an overdraft at your bank. Once you get paid your monthly pay from your work, uh, your overdraft gets cleared and you start again, etc. So it's one of those things. So one thing about this investment is that they actually don't own any percentage of Liverpool Football Club. I know it sounds weird that from the outset. Well, why would you want to do that? Well, these American firms, they work in different ways to firms over here. What they will be looking for is the long-term strategic plan of Liverpool Football Club. If FSG decide to sell the club, and I'll get on to a bit of that in a moment, but if they decided to sell the club 3 or 4 years down the line for its current value of 4 to 6 billion, maybe in that time scale, it goes up to 6 to 8 billion pounds, and Dynasty Equity will get their money back with a bit of interest. So that's how it really is working for them. On that note, I think this could be the final nail of FSG not selling the football club. They probably weren't going to sell it in the first instance. I was jumping up and down, wanting it to be sold, etc. You know my secrets about FSG. I wanted them to leave the club purely on the things that they've done badly at the club. That's not to say that they've not run the club properly in other areas. we have to be realistic and honest and say that yes, they have. They've improved the ground, improved the training ground, etc. So, but yeah, other things they haven't done well, which is we all know. Okay, so yeah, as I say, I don't the there is no for sale sign now at the club. Probably never was. They've probably never had any conversations with the Dubai consortium or any other consortium about the club being up for sale, etc. So, yeah, that's the boring bit out the way for some of you who might be interested in that bit of news. The other thing is that I made the video after Leicester's game yesterday, and somebody reached out to me and wanted my opinion. Will Liverpool win the Premier League this season? And they didn't want me to sit on the fence. They wanted me to be honest and open. So I said I'd have a think about that one, because it was the easy thing for me to say without rationalising everything would be to say no, they won't. But so here's my opinion on this. Have Liverpool got a chance of winning the Premier League this season with this new squad of players? Yes. There you go. I've said it now, so I need to back myself up, don't I? Yeah, I think with the start that we've had, with the way that the style of football that we're playing, which is really easy on the eye, we can see a rebirth of Jurgen Klopp calls it his Mark II team. At Liverpool, this is his rebuilt Mark II. But I think this could be better than the Mark I team that he's had, purely because we are playing some really good. The transfers have been brilliant. The players that have been brilliant. They've all come in, hit the ground running. In the case of Dominic Szoboszlai, we're all purring over him. He scored a fantastic goal last night. He's been playing brilliantly. Alex McAllister's come in. He's settled in now. He's going on. You saw Endo last night. You saw Gravenberg, and you saw the team, in its full quality last night in that game. The subs coming on, chasing down balls, etc. So it is. Have we got a good chance of winning the league? On this current form, yes, we have. Will we win the league? That's a different matter. But yeah, so I've put my neck out there, and I've said that we've got every chance. I mean, with Man City slipping yesterday, you saw Pep Guardiola. He wasn't happy with the team's performance, and I know they didn't have the star players playing, but is Man City's team really, is their squad really as good as it is if they get 2 or 3 injuries? On last night's evidence of watching the Newcastle Man City game, they should have been out of sight in the first half, but every credit to the Geordies. They came back and won the game, and deservedly so. Pep was having a bit of a meltdown with the referee. Nothing will get done at that because it's Man City. They've still got 115 charges against them, so this will be nothing, etc. But yeah, it's for us. We've got a good chance of winning the league, and why not? We have 2 difficult away games that are coming up, but the thing is, it's how those teams play against us that is going to be most important. And we start again Tottenham. I'm not going to mention too much about Tottenham because I want to do one of these after Jurgen's done his press conference, etc. But yeah, I've stuck my neck out. I'll probably go to the bookies and put some money on us now on winning the Premier League. And just to say that we got a favourable draw yesterday away to Bournemouth. It's not going to be an easy task, but hopefully Bournemouth will be thinking more about the Premier League survival than winning the Carabao Cup. But yeah, some are making us favourites. Some more Premier League teams will go out because they play each other in the next round. I mean, we could be one of those, but yeah, it is. So yeah, that's all I wanted to do. It was just a little spare one. Okay, I've answered the question on are we in for the title on what I've seen so far this season, and a bit about the investment coming in. And please be mindful that this is none of this money will be available for any future transfers because the money's gone in and then it's gone straight back out. Okay, so that's the way finance works in football. Okay, enjoy the rest of your Thursday afternoon and whatever you're doing. Have a boss one. Up the Reds.